Welcome back to Fab Automotive Detailing and Tour Reviews. You guys, I just got home with the new 1200 PSI Ryobi Pressure Washer. This thing was an absolute bear to find. I hope it was worth the trouble that I went through. I'm going to unbox it. I'm going to tell you guys about what I had to go through to get it. But I am looking forward to testing this out in this video and seeing what this thing will do. Let's do it. If you guys don't want to watch the unboxing or listen to my little rant about how I got this, I will put a timestamp right here to where the demonstration starts. Okay, specifications really quick. 1200 PSI, 1.8 gallons per minute, hose length 40 foot, aluminum axial cam pump, and I think in a separate video, so subscribe to my channel so you don't miss it. I'm going to take this thing apart and we're going to take a look at it. 15.6 pounds, because I was surprised how heavy the box was, and a 35-foot cord with GFCI. That's actually pretty cool right there. It does come with a foam can, your hose. Yeah. So I went to 5 different Home Depots. And I'll tell you what, I got really frustrated by the end of it. Typical Ryobi stuff comes with there. It tells you all, it shows you all the tools Ryobi has. You got your manual right there. Okay, so there's a piece of paper that says there may be residual water in the pump due to performance testing. Showing you 15, 25, 40 degree and the foamer, all that good stuff. Basically how to use your pressure washer. Here's the wand. Okay, so what I was saying, I went through 5 different Home Depots. I've seen so many videos of people that have already bought this, and the store in my town doesn't carry it, and they didn't think they were gonna be carrying it. It's a nice looking wand, by the way. It comes with a bent wand, as you guys can see right there. Not very long, but so I searched and I went to 5 different Home Depots. So the second Home Depot I went to, they were very helpful. It showed they were going to be getting them in, but not until the same day. And I asked them, these are kind of cool, 25 degree. I asked them when they're going to get there, and he's like, well, probably not till later tonight. So I was like, I can't stay there because it wasn't anywhere near my house. So we got to put this thing together. So he said, hey, store down the road shows they have 2 of them. Hey, I said, okay, I'll go there. So I go there and I talked to the lady. She's a super nice lady. We searched high and low. She's like, I don't see them. It shows we have 2, but I don't see them. I was like, okay. Then she says the store up the road, which is about 5 miles north, shows they have 12 in stock. So I get there and I'm talking to the guy in lawn and garden. I'm not going to give him a hard time because he was overwhelmed with people because it's a nice time of year right now. Here's the foam cannon, you guys. Nice time of year right now, and everybody is out there trying to get weed killers and all that good stuff and fertilizers, all that good stuff. And he was overwhelmed. And by the time I talked to him, he did look for me but couldn't find it. He said, hey, it's probably in the automotive section. I was like, well, why would it be an automotive section? Because it's automotive detailer sprayer. I said, okay. So we get down there. It's not down there. So as I'm walking back, the guy at the register can tell I'm frustrated. He said, sir, is there something I can help you find? So I show him on my phone. It says 12 in store, unable for delivery or online, in store only, 12 in store. And I show him that. He goes, oh, well, that just means it's in our warehouse. I said, why does it say you have 12 in store and I can pick it up right now? He goes, well, I don't know. It's in the warehouse. Oh, I was so mad at that point that I walked out, called my wife because she calmed me down a little bit. And she goes, go inside and talk to a manager. Well, I found the assistant manager. I'm talking to him. And he's like, oh, yeah, it shows that we checked them in last night, but it doesn't show where they're at. He goes, so let's go look for them. This is the 40 degree nozzle because it's white. So we go and we look for them, and there's holders on top of here for it. We look for it, and we can't find it. I mean, he did the best that he could. Here's the 40-foot hose. Man, that is very skinny. 2,000 PSI pressure. Typical when you buy a pressure washer. We can't find it. He said, well, we checked it in last night, so it has to be here. Well, couldn't find it. And he's like, oh, well, what am I thinking? We have a truck at the dock right now. It's actually still on the truck. We didn't check it in last night. When they get here, they give us a piece of paper. We scan it, and it puts everything on the truck in our inventory. And I'm thinking, I worked retail. That's not how retail works. You have to count everything as it comes in. Otherwise, if you didn't get what they say they sent you, you're going to be short on your inventory. So he's like, well, if you're willing to wait, I'll have one out here tomorrow for you. I'm like, you're an hour from me. I can't get back up here. So once again, still frustrated. I said, you know what, don't worry about it. So then my wife, Mrs. Fab, who's amazing, she called another store that showed they had 12 in stock, but I wasn't gonna be able to be there till today. She called them and they said, well, we do have 12, it shows, but we don't know where they're at. And it shows they're gonna be on promo, so we can't sell them until this weekend or next weekend. And I'm like, what in the world? So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be by that store tomorrow. I went to that store today. I went inside. I couldn't find any Home Depot employee to help me. So I almost went and asked for the manager up at the front. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna continue looking because I couldn't find it. I looked up and there they were on the top shelf. What'd Brian do? I climbed, I'm sorry, Home Depot. I climbed to the very top shelf and I grabbed this thing off here so I could buy it because I thought that was ridiculous. I was at basically 2 different ones that were supposed to have them in stock that didn't want to take my money, didn't want to sell it to me, or they just didn't want to do their job. So I was very frustrated, but I finally got it because I climbed all the way up to the top of their shelf to get it. And that's what made me surprised how heavy it was, because when I grabbed it off, it's, oh man, that thing is heavy. I'm trying to climb down with one hand and hold the pressure washer without dropping it. But we got 2 screws right here. There's tape that holds the screws in. Sorry, I'm kind of babbling on, but I was mad. Okay. So here is the pressure washer. I am sure it's probably made in China. I'm sorry the door is open, but it's hot outside and there's a lot of traffic going by because the road down the street's closed and they're rerouting everybody past my house, of course. Okay, so here's the unit. Pretty simple. You got an on switch and you got an off switch. Now always remember you want to bleed the system, and how you bleed the system is to put your hose on, your garden hose, put your pressure washer hose on, do not turn it on, take the gun above the pressure washer, hold it until it stops spitting water, and then you're good to go. You're primed and ready to go. This thing seems pretty cheap. 1200 PSI automotive pressure washer, 1.8 gallons per minute. It only came, from what I see, with these 2. It shows 3 nozzles, a yellow, a green, and a white. Let me see if I can find the yellow because I don't see it there. That is actually a pretty decent cord. Oh, there it is right there. So it does come with the 3 nozzles and the foam cannon right there. So, and I do like these. Let me show you guys these. That's pretty fancy, right? That's different. Now the plastic does kind of sit. I watched Carlos's video and he's right. You could still hit the paint right at that and scratch it. Cool looking design. At least if I drop it on the ground, it's not going to break because I've had that happen with my other ones in the past. So, okay, so it comes with this nylon strap right here. You guys, I won't be using it, but it's so you can put your gun here and you can put your electric cable here, and it'll hold the 2 to the machine so you can pick it up and you can carry it with you. So if you really want to make a detailing pressure washer, put quick disconnects on here and on the other end. That's crazy. It can't cost that much extra. I'd be willing to spend the extra money for quick disconnects. How about that? Okay, so we have water hooked up. We got the hose hooked up. It's a 40-foot hose. Show you guys how thin it is. Pretty thin, but hey, let's see what it does. Now what we want to do when we get the air out of the system. So I'm going to take the tip off. I'm going to let you guys hear that, hopefully. Okay, there's a bunch of air in it. And what I like to do is I like to hold it up so it's much higher. Try to get all the air out. And I got all the air out of the hose before I hooked it up. Okay, it doesn't seem like there's really much in it. Let's take this 40-degree nozzle. Let's turn it on. It's actually got a pretty good pattern. Let's see if I can put this next to it. Yeah, so it's not spitting air at all. But you always want, oh, I just heard some. You always want to do this to get air out of the system before you turn the pump on. Okay, so all the air is out. So you have the gun like this, right? Which is the typical setup for detailing. I wish this was just a tad bit longer. Not a big deal. Once again, it's $150, you guys. That's all it is. Or you can take this off, let the water out. You can put your foam can on this end, or you can put your tip on this end. Okay, now you have a short setup for doing like wheel wells, wheels, and stuff like that. That's one of the things that I've always liked about these snub nose, what they call them. That's great. I do like the design of this tip. It's kind of cool. Has a very nice pattern to it, but let's turn it on. Let's see what the machine sounds like. It has a green light on the on switch, so you know it's on. It didn't take long at all to prime. Now let's see if we got all the air out. If we didn't, it'll make a funny noise. It's actually rather quiet. Of course, I'm getting water in my garage now. It's way quieter than I expected. Normally pressure washers, I have the Adams 2.0. That's my favorite pressure washer. That thing's amazing. It's much louder as far as at the gun is concerned. It's got a very nice pattern though. It's got a great pattern. Feels good on the hand, doesn't hurt, which is what we want for detailing cars. So, all right, well, I put soap in the foam cannon that came with. I also put soap in my foam cannon. We're going to test out the one it came with first to see kind of what it does. I don't expect it to do a whole lot, but you just never know. It's a soap that, just pay attention. You may see it on my website soon under my Fab brand. It's fantastic. Okay, so I have the Ryobi, as you can see right there, foam cannon in here. Let's see what it does. Pretty runny. Let me turn this. Oh yeah, that's definitely the highest it's gonna get. I mean, it's not bad. It's gonna do what you need it to do. You want your foam to run down, but let's see what it'll do with my good foam cannon, my MJJC version. I think this is version 3.0 S with my lemon scented shampoo. Let's see the difference. Yeah, see the massive difference. Not runny. Oh, hang on a minute, you guys. Foam cans don't work right unless you go, that kind of deal. That is fantastic. That looks really, really good. Very happy with that out of this pressure washer because it's 1.8 gallons. Now that 1.8 gallons is probably figured out either without the tip on it. Most likely that's how they do it. But I've watched enough videos that 1.6, 1.7 is not out of the question when it comes to the gallons per minute. Now let's rinse this off. Let's see how well we can rinse it off with a 40-degree nozzle. Look at that. Not bad though. I feel like I'm wanting just a little bit more power, so let's change the nozzle. Let's go with the green nozzle. Yeah, that's much better. Much better for rinsing. That 40-degree just doesn't seem to have the oomph. Let's try the 15-degree. I am impressed how quiet it is. It's pretty quiet, isn't it? Compared to my other one, it's really quiet. This is the Diamond Protect Diamond glass. And I'll tell you what, you guys, is it even seeing the glass? Hopefully it is. This has been on since January, so 5 months. It's really good. I'm getting ready to detail this truck for the first time and owning it in a year and a half. Finally get a chance to detail my stuff instead of somebody else's. So in my opinion, it's lacking power on rinse. It's not terrible, but it's definitely lacking power. When you rinse, you want as much power as possible. And I'm gonna change the tip here in just a second. Okay. Let me go change to my bigger tip. So this is my 40-degree tip. It's from Steel, because my wife gets it for me at her work. It's a 3.75 orifice. Let's see if that changes anything. Yep, you can hear the sound difference, big difference. And I can actually, the gun's actually pushing against my hand. Okay, I'm gonna let go. Watch. Okay. Big difference in orifice compared to this. Really not much. I mean, it's okay. It's just not enough. But if you're just a weekend warrior or just doing your own cars, this is gonna be just fine for you. All right, so I'm not gonna show you guys me washing this whole truck, but I'm gonna go ahead and foam it down. We're gonna be using my MJJC. I'm gonna leave this on here. I'm gonna take this off because I need to foam the top. Let's just go to town here. I mean, it produces good, thick foam. I am impressed by how quiet it is, though. There is nothing better than a quiet pressure washer because listening to it constantly, and even on camera, even off camera, is kind of ugh. My Adams is pretty loud for an electric pressure washer. Compared to that, it's loud. Even April was just saying, man, that thing's quiet. The hose is okay, not great, but it'll get you by. I'll tell you what, it's foaming just fine though. So let's see how thick I can actually make the foam. Just concentrate right here. You guys, look how thick that is. Love this soap, and this foam cannon on this Ryobi pressure washer is foaming absolutely fantastic. Okay, you guys, this is what I hate about these hoses. The ones that come with pressure washers, they're just garbage. I mean, look at that. There's not a whole lot you can do with that. So the whole truck is foamed down. Thick foam. This is exactly what we want. So I am done washing it. Trying to do this without getting water spots, but I don't think it's going to happen. Let's go ahead and rinse it. And I am using their nozzle because I want to make this a fair review. I mean, it does okay. But it kind of leaves me wanting more. But a 40-degree nozzle is what I always use to wash. I mean, this isn't a pressure washer you buy to, clean concrete or bricks. This is a detailing pressure washer. I mean, it's okay. I'm not going to say it's bad. It's not bad. It's good. I just don't think it's great. It moves the water, does what you need it to do there. But I do hate this hose. This hose is awful. As you can see, it's moving the water. And this car has zero protection on it, as you guys can tell. Actually, the more I'm using it, the more I'm kind of liking it. It's not too crazy powerful. I just wish it moved the water just a little bit better. Man, this Diamond Protect looks awesome on this glass. And this went through about a 6-hour drive of nothing but rain back at the end of January. And it's seen a lot of rain since, and it's still extremely hydrophobic. 2 coats. So I'm not sure what Matt Moorman's talking about. Matt Moorman said it didn't last 5 minutes on his car. 2 coats, and I've had nothing on it. I've put no protection on it. Just that. Look, you guys, it gets the job done. All right, so that's going to do it for the brand new 1200 PSI 1.8 gallon per minute pressure washer from Ryobi. This is a good pressure washer. I'm not going to say it's a great pressure washer. This is going to be great for your average DIYer that's detailing their car, on the weekends. If you're a professional detailer, I would pass this right up. I wouldn't even go buy it and get yourself something different if you're looking for a pressure washer. I love the gun. I think the gun's fantastic. I like the design of it. It feels great in the hand. It's got a nice, smooth trigger pull when you pull the trigger. The lance, I just wish it was just a little bit longer, but it's fine. I do love the tips. Now, I do think that the tips, here, I'll show you guys. I'll just run my hand across top of it. Hear that plastic? You're gonna scratch a car if you hit it with it, but I love the design. It's different. I like different stuff. I wish they put a quick disconnect here and possibly a swivel, because that's what's making this junky hose. This hose is pretty junky. That's what's making this hose kind of do what it's doing, as you guys can see. I mean, this is just a cluster right here. And it was that way the entire time I was washing. No matter how much I tried to do this to unwind it, it kept doing that. A swivel here would help that. The hose is 40 foot, got me all the way around my truck without any issues at all. Quick disconnect here, a quick disconnect here, and that would be much better. I do like the light up on the pressure washer. The light, the little things that make me happy, I do like that. It's a visual I can see from a distance. I do like that part of it. It's not that heavy. It's heavy, but it's not crazy heavy. And it's easy and portable to move around. Just put your screws in here, your handle, and the handle's on, you're good to go. The tips, once again, I do like those. The garden hose just goes on the back of it. The foam cannon that comes with it as you guys saw, it does suds up. It's not really foaming, and this is the same dilution ratio as I have my other one, so you guys see big difference in foam cannon as far as that's concerned. But this comes with it, you know, why not? If you don't have foam cannon, this is gonna get you by, no problem at all. Just know that you're not gonna get like shaving cream thick foam out of this foam cannon. The cord, it's a 35-foot cord. That's gonna get you anywhere you wanna take this pressure washer. You can take it all the way over to that Yukon over there, no problem at all, because my power cord is over here. So I do like that they give you plenty of length on your electrical cord. So for $150, do I recommend it? Yes, to those of you that are just doing this at home. That's a heck of a deal in my opinion. Really good deal. The other downside to me is while I was rinsing, and I mentioned in the video, I felt like I needed more power. No matter what tip I put on, you know, the smaller pattern, the more power you seem to get. The wider the pattern like this, you lose some power. But when I put my big orifice on here from steel, it made this completely different. It actually started wanting to push against me. It made this come alive. But I wanted to make sure that I did the video using the products that came with it, so you guys get a really good understanding of this gun. Will it get the job done? Absolutely. Is it going to give me the same wash results on my truck as my Adams does? Yes, because once again, this is a quarter of your equation when it comes to washing or anything in detailing. It's just a tool. Your wash process, your wash habits, the products you use are what give you the good results. This is just getting the water on and off of the vehicle. It just takes a little bit longer to rinse because it doesn't have a ton of power. So that's my only letdown to it. But it is 1200 PSI. That is to be expected. So that's about it. I appreciate you guys watching this video and checking this video out. If this video was helpful for you guys, please give me a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. Join the Fab family. We'd love to have you. We'll see you in the next video.